Hey everyone, welcome to another video of Basketball Vision, and I am going to do some NBA 2-3 zone defense coverage. That's right, zone is being played at the NBA level, has been for as long as I can remember. I started watching basketball with Don Nelson when he coached the Dallas Mavericks. He ran zone. It's been evolved, but the last couple years, thanks to Miami Heat specifically, and Nick Nurse with his junk-type zone defenses a couple years ago, zone defenses are alive and somewhat well, even though teams use them sparingly. Before we begin, if you don't know much about 2-3 zone, click the link down below about a complete 2-3 zone defense and how to run it, how to use it, and what you're looking for in a zone. We're going to look at the Sacramento Kings today because they are, early on in the year, they were running the zone the most. And now at this point of the season, they are the fourth most used zone team in the NBA. The Miami Heat are number one according to Synergy at 11%. And then we have a couple other teams right on around 6 to 5%. And Sacramento is right around there as the fourth, but 2 through 5 is pretty similar. So let's take a look at this, a couple clips. Let's get after it. So right here, we're going to go down to a zone defense. And again, Synergy says it's a zone, and it is a zone here. And what we like to see here, let's roll the clip, and then we'll go over it. I want to see what the wings do active. Do they deny the corner? Yes, he does. Good deny corner, good active defense up top. Soft spot right there. Good closeouts, good activity. We like it right there. They're not too worried about the middle. Okay, active. I've seen them play it live. Haven't broken it down. But what we want to see is how active are the wings. That's my first thing. How are they denying the corner? And right here you can see, right with this, I think it was Bogdanovich, really denying that corner there. Passing that little awkward area. But these guys are very active. And when the ball goes in the high post, one thing we take a look at is depends who's in the high post. If you have a player like Jokic, you definitely want to get your opposite guard to deny the high post, make it difficult. However, if you have like a Clint Capella in there or someone who's not a big threat from the high post, you are okay with pretty much giving that ball in the high post and assessing here. I like how Zubac is not selling out to the high post. I like that. And we're having the two guards do most of the work. I think that's pretty standard. Very good. Good contest. And this is a good possession that goes in or out. That's still a good zone possession. Let's take a look at here now. Playing the Warriors here, coming down here. How active are the guards? How active are the wings? Let's take a look at it. Right here, bam. Quick look here. Activity here. Flash high post there. Okay, a little quick shot there. Got a rebound out of this. Poor attempt there, but let's take a look at that play again. Right here, let's break this down here. Pass happens there. Good little closeout there. Now, ball is up top. How are we reacting here? Good little flash post here. When this happens, we don't really see the ball be caught from here to here too often. But when that happens, we got to treat it like a high post touch. If you guys remember, when the ball goes in the high post touch, we fan out, which means we man out. So as soon as that ball happens here, this person should get this person, of course. This defender should be close out this in a deny stance. Deny, deny, deny. We're more matching up here. Ball goes up here, gets a free look there. And we got to get the rebound there. That's Pod's taking a shot, not rebounding it. They're resetting here. Let's see what happens here. And again, one weakness of the zone is rebound, of course. A little bit there. It's going to follow and trail, get sucked in here. We're back in our zone. Can't allow easy dribble drive, but it's good score, good powerful drove there. What happens here is that's Moody, right, or Kuminga. Really, you can't get me off the dribble drive here. We have a closeout here. Gets a step there. Gotta be close to cover this out. I like Levine here. Normally, to be in the gap here, almost like with man zone, we've seen a lot of teams here in the elbow, be in a gap coverage. That's okay, but this is too easy of a blow by. And as you all know, agree, this is just too easy of a blow by. It's just too easy no matter what. Right here, this just can't happen. It just can't happen. No matter what defense you play, it's troublesome. All right, we're back in the 2-3 zone defense. I'm still in it. Down here, how are we doing here? We're going to see some baseline runner coverage here. Yep. And right here, we can't get screened here, but I still like the wing being a little bit more involved here. When the ball gets passed here, I want to see the center move over here a little bit here to show some presence, show some interior. Let's see what this play develops, and then we'll go after it. Guards come up here. Switch there. Close out. And this is tough. NBA is obviously tougher to play zone than college, I will admit there, but there's some things we could have done a little bit easier here. So right here, They're trying to run a baseline play. We've seen a little bit here. We can almost like not a lob, but coming out for a shooter. We see that. We communicate that. That's okay to say, hey, listen, this is what's coming out here. The ball doesn't get past there. When that happens, we've got to get back into play right around here. Let's get back into play right around here. This person is not going to let this guy sink in here. We're going to be kind of playing on the inside side here. When this ball screen happens, how do we switch this? How do we handle this? So right here, there should be just an automatic switch here where, okay, we're going to come back here. Good ball pressure on Curry. It's up here. We're up here for the switch, and we're bouncing back here. I like the wing positioning here. I like the center positioning here. I like the wing position right here. Right here, we have 2 on the ball. We don't really like that. Then the communication was poor here, and the pass happens there. Wing should probably step up, cover that up, because we have the center here. We have the wing responsibility here. Let's see what transpires. Gets sucked up there. Loses man, and we get the rebound at least. And we're off to the races. Let's see one more play here. Dribble drive here. And again, when the guards dribble there, it should always be guard responsibility to deny the dribble drive. Remember, what's the number one responsibility for a guard? It's plug drives. Plug drives. That's a tough shot, but he'll make that. And Podge is having an off year this year, according to Golden State Warriors fans, but it's good to see him make those tough shots because they really need him if they want to really make a deep run here. Let's see what happens here. I think they're calling out for a set play, maybe a ball screen here. How do they handle these switches right here? Okay, I like it. This should be right here. This should be the wing responsibility here. They let the guard take that. Rebound. I would like to see the wing take that. And again, we have our guide if you want to see what a guy does. Jimmy Butler being aggressive here. And they're off to the races here. Now we're playing against Pelicans. Let's do a couple more breakdowns here. See what happens here. Zion says a ball screen. How we handle ball screens really is this. We really, just like in man defense, you do not want to get screened hard right here. He's going to do this old, Curry was the first I really saw do it a lot, which spin off this, but you really don't want to get screened there, and you easily have enough time in Alvarado to go under on this play. But you get caught there, puts you in a position here, hits the shot there. Don't want to get screened there way too easily. Don't like that. Not up against the Dallas Mavericks here. High post, okay. It's fine for a second, but we need to get this guy gets back in the play here. Once the ball goes in the high post, what happens? Yes, we fan out, which is, for that term, we man up. Ball goes in the high post, who do we got here? We should have center get high post, wing get this player fans out there, this player fans out there, and this person denies there, almost like a deny action. But you want to give a split second to have your big have a one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, then close out. Then you want your wings to come down and crash whoever gets the duckings. Get a duck in right there, and that happens right there. And again, ball goes in the high post. We're okay with the ball going in the high post. When this happens, you've got to be a dead-out sprint, getting it to your guy, blowing this play up, because we're going to give this guy a quick jump shot, okay? We're going to give this guy a quick little jump shot, give 2 seconds, then we're going to close out. And again, the wing's responsibility is to look for dive downs first, then out. Obviously, this person knows this person's down here. You've got to zoom out here, front, get your behind on his lap to deny that pass. Too slow, take a dribble, and that happens. It's just in no man's land. Take a look one more time here. Pass happens here. And I like the wings denying this, so that's exactly what you want to do. Good position by the center and the wing. I think that's DeRozan. Very good denying that. Probably want to come up a little bit higher here depending on this shooter. So wing, come up a little bit higher, but take away that corner pass, because that pass you see a lot against poor zones. These coaches are going to teach the zone here. We just want to see better, a bit more aggressiveness on that shot right there. And again, I think that's on DeRozan. If I had to coach this right here, the skip pass happens. We've got to get out there, a bit more pressure, get out there a bit more aggressively, and then deny that corner pass there. But you notice his slide here is taking away the corner, though. We like that. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to see when we're active in the wing. And that's it, guys. I mean, the Sacramento Kings, I remember seeing them play live. Their defense is pretty active. But the biggest drawback to the zone defense in the NBA is that I remember the Lakers against the Suns in Game 7 series years ago when Alvin Gentry was the coach. It got the Lakers by surprise 2 of those games. But when it came to Game 7, you gave Phil Jackson, gave Kobe Bryant, gave that team enough time to dial it up. I think even though in college it's a great defense, in high school can be a great defense, I think in the NBA, as we've seen, it's got to be situational. You've got to be on point. And you're going to be more matchup heavy than you would in college. But again, you can watch a complete zone down below, and you can see what are teams doing in terms of how they should be approaching the zone. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And as always, keep your sights on Basketball Vision.